ઓકે ઓકે.
પ્રતાપ પંચાલ, કંચન પંચાલ, અમરેલી છે, એમથી સજન છે. થેન્ક યુ. સપરે નમસ્કાર, હરિઓમ. નામ કદાચ જાણકારી માટે કહું, કેટલાક ભૂલી ગયા હોય. ડૉક્ટર પ્રવીણ ભાવસા, પરિચય તો જાણે હોય, જીવનના ક્રમમાં સંઘર્ષથી આગળ વધ્યા હોય, પણ આ મિત્રોને સાંભળે પછી મનમાં વિચાર કર્યો કે કંઈક વિશેષ રૂપમાં જીવનક્રમમાં કંઈક મળેલું છે એની આપણી સમક્ષ રજૂઆત કરું. ડૉક્ટર થયા પછી ગરીબાઈમાંથી આગળ આવ્યો એટલે સમાજ પ્રત્યેની એક તીવ્ર વેદના હતી. એટલે સમગ્ર જીવન દરમિયાન સૌથી પણ વધારે અલગ અલગ પ્રકારના કેમ્પ કર્યા અને ત્યાર પછી એક સરસ સંસ્થા RSS બધા જાણે છે એની સાથે જોડાણ 89માં સમોત્કર્ષનો પ્રમુખ થયો અને અનેક પ્રકારના કાર્યક્રમ થતા. એક ડૉક્ટરનું સંગઠન છે નેશનલ મેડિકલ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન, એના પ્રમુખની જવાબદારી મળી. એ દરમિયાન 2001માં આપ સૌ જાણો છો ભૂકંપ આવ્યો. સીધી સૂચના થઈ કે કચ્છમાં તબાહી બહુ છે, જવાનું છે. એટલે કેસી બાપાનું જે બે હેલિકોપ્ટર હતા એમાં પહેલું એક હેલિકોપ્ટર લઈ 100 ડૉક્ટરની ટીમ સાથે જવાનું મારું સૌભાગ્ય હતું. કરુણાસગરમાં કામ કરતાં કરતાં ડૂબી જવાય એટલું કામ થયું. લગાતાર 6 મહિના 26 જાન્યુઆરીથી 27મે ગયો 31 જુલાઈ સુધી સ્થાયી હોસ્પિટલ બનાવીને અમે ખૂબ કામ કર્યું. દેશ વિદેશથી લોકો આવ્યા. અઢળક સંપત્તિ, અઢળક લોકો માનવ સંપત્તિના રૂપમાં અને વિદેશથી પણ ખૂબ લોકો આવ્યા. હું એમ કહ્યું ત્યાં ગૌરવ અનુભવું છું કે મને સર્વોચ્ચ જીવનનો જે આનંદ મળ્યો હોય, એક આત્માને સંતોષ મળ્યો, ઊંડો, થ્રિલિંગ ટુ ધી જસ્ટ સાઉન્ડ, તો એ મારા જીવનમાં મેં અનુભવ્યો. અને કરુણાસગરમાં કામ કરતાં કરતાં પણ આગળ આનંદ મળતો રહે એ પ્રકારે મેં જીવનને વધાર્યું. ત્યાર પછી એક સંગઠન ખૂબ સારું આરોગ્ય ભારતી, જે વર્તમાન સ્થિતિની અંદર રાષ્ટ્રીય અધ્યક્ષ તરીકેની આરોગ્ય ભારતીમાં જવાબદારી છે. આરોગ્ય ભારતી એક અનોખું સંગઠન છે. થોડાક મિત્રો પાસેથી સાંભળ્યું કે શું એલોપેથી સંપૂર્ણપેથી છે? બધાને ખબર છે કે નથી જ. શું અલગ બીજી પેથી પણ સારી હોઈ શકે? હોલિસ્ટિક હેલ્થ એન્ડ હોલિસ્ટિક હિલિંગ એ આધાર પર, જેને આપણે ઓલ્ટરનેટ મેડિસિન કહીએ છીએ, તો એના આધાર પર આ કામ કરવાનું મને મન થયું. જેમાં અત્યારે વર્તમાન સ્થિતિમાં જાતે હું હોસ્પિટલ 3 વર્ષથી ભાડે આપી દીધી, સેવાનિવૃત્ત થઈ અને પૂર્ણકાલીન તરીકે કામ કરી રહ્યો છું. તમને આશ્ચર્ય થશે કે આની અંદર કયા પ્રકારના કાર્યક્રમ હોઈ શકે. તો યોગ જેવો કાર્યક્રમ જે આપણા વંદનીય જેના વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈએ વિશ્વને યુનોમાં રજૂ કરતા વિશ્વ યોગ દિવસ, તો આપણી ધરોહરમાં તો આ સંસ્કૃતિમાં ખૂબ વર્ષોથી ધરવાયેલો છે, હાજર છે, જેને વિસ્તૃત થયેલું હતું અને સ્મૃત કરીને આજે વ્યાપ્ત છે. આપણી સંસ્કૃતિમાં રહેલો અમૂલ્ય વારસો એને ઉજાગર જો કરીએ તો કેવું? આજની તારીખમાં આરોગ્ય ભારતીનું જરા ટૂંકમાં છે જાણકારી આપું. ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન ઓફ ઓલ પેથીસ અંડર વન રૂફ. સમગ્ર પેથીનો જો સમન્વય કરવો હોય કેટલું અઘરું છે. એલોપેથીના થોડા ડૉક્ટર્સ, સેમ પેથીના અલગ અલગ હોય તો ભેગા કરવા મુશ્કેલ છે, વૈચારિક રીતે બધી જ રીતે. તો આટલા બધાને અને બીજી પણ વિશેષતા છે, એમાં કોઈ રજિસ્ટ્રેશન નથી. એક વિચારથી કોઈ સંમત થતું હોય કે મારા આરોગ્ય તરફ સેવા કરવી છે, તો એ ચિકિત્સક હોય કે ન હોય, બધા સાથે જોડાઈને કામ કરી શકે છે. કોઈ શિક્ષક હોય, કોઈ ઉદ્યોગપતિ હોય, કોઈ એન્જિનિયર હોય કે કોઈ પણ હોય, એ આ પેથીમાં જોડાઈને કામ કરે છે. કેવા પ્રકારના સરળ કાર્યક્રમ યોગ બધા જ કરી શકે છે અને કરાવી પણ શકે છે. એ સાથે હોમ રેમેડીઝ, હમણાં જે આ વાત કરી એ તો આપણા ઘરમાં છે, સ્વસ્થ રહેવા માટે પર્યાપ્ત છે હોમ રેમેડીઝ. મને આયુર્વેદિકમાં કાંઈ જ ખબર ના પડે, પણ મારા ઘરે ડૉક્ટર એક આયુર્વેદિક અરુણ બેનર્જી આવ્યા નોર્થ ઇસ્ટથી. એમણે કહ્યું તમારા જે બગીચો છે એમાં ફરતા ફરતા 17 થી 20 પ્રકારની વન ઔષધિ છે. આજે પણ ગૌરવ સાથે કહું, હું, મારા પત્ની અને મારો પુત્ર એ ત્રણેય અમે આયુર્વેદિક પ્રકારની દવા દરરોજ લઈએ છીએ. ગળો અને એની સાથે રહેલી બીજી પ્રોડક્ટ તંદુરસ્તી માટે એન્ટીબાયોટિક, બેસ્ટ એન્ટીબાયોટિક તરીકે કામ કરે છે. ચોમાસાના મોસમમાં કોઈ આવશ્યકતા રહેતી નથી, બીમારી થતી નથી. તો આપણે આ બધું જ્ઞાન આપણી પાસે છે. તમને કદાચ ખ્યાલ છે, WHO કહ્યું હેલ્થ ફોર ઓલ બાય 2000, નોટ પોસિબલ. કદાચ 3000 આવે, નોટ પોસિબલ. તો કહેવાનું મને એ થાય છે કે આપણું ભારતીય મૂળ ચિંતન છે, જેમાં રહેલું ખૂબ સારું જ્ઞાન છે. વર્તમાન સ્થિતિમાં એ વિસ્તૃત થયેલું જ્ઞાન જો આજના મોડર્ન સમયને જોડીને રિસર્ચ આધારિત, ડોક્યુમેન્ટેશન આધારિત આપણે જો કરીએ તો મને ચોક્કસ વિશ્વાસ છે કે ભારતના અને ભારત સાથે આગળ વિચારીએ તો વિશ્વના લોકો પણ સારું સ્વાસ્થ્ય મેળવી શકે. આરોગ્ય ભારતી અંતર્ગત જે કાર્યક્રમ થાય છે એમાં હેલ્ધી લાઈફસ્ટાઈલ નેશનલ પ્રોગ્રામ્સ થાય છે, સ્વર્ણપ્રાશન એ પ્રકારના કાર્યક્રમ થાય છે. એટલે ટૂંકમાં કહું તો હેલ્થનો અમારો જે ઉદ્દેશ છે તે સ્વસ્થ વ્યક્તિ, સ્વસ્થ પરિવાર, સ્વસ્થ સમાજ અને સ્વસ્થ રાષ્ટ્ર. યોગનું જે ઉદાહરણ આપ્યું તો સ્વસ્થ વિશ્વ, એ પ્રકારની એક મોટી કલ્પના સાથે આ કામ કરીએ છીએ. કદાચ આ તો મેં વૈચારિક આપણે કહ્યું, પણ આપ સૌ પોતે જ્ઞાની છો, જે વિષયમાં બધાએ જ્ઞાન મેળવ્યું છે. સાથે સાથે મનમાં એટલું જ રાખવું જોઈએ કે હોલિસ્ટિક એપ્રોચ મારો હોવો જોઈએ. એ વિષયનો પણ ઊંડો વિચાર કરવો જોઈએ. મારા દર્દીને કેવી રીતે સારું થાય, સારો રહેવો જોઈએ, ફરી બીમાર ન થાય એવો વિચાર કરવો જોઈએ. મારી હોસ્પિટલનું નામ મેં નિરામય રાખ્યું છે, નિરોગી રહે. જ્યારે પેશન્ટ આવીને જાય તો હંમેશા હું વિચારતો અને એમને શુભેચ્છા આપતો કે તમે ફરીવાર હોસ્પિટલમાં ના આવશો, નિરોગી રહેજો. એટલે આપ સમજી શકો છો કે પ્રેક્ટિસનો વિચાર પહેલાં કરીએ છીએ કે તમે નિરોગી રહો તેનો વિચાર કરીએ છીએ. હું માનું છું ત્યાં સુધી આપણે નિરોગી જો પહેલાં તો આપણે રહેવાનું છે સ્વસ્થ સ્વાસ્થ્ય રક્ષણ. પહેલાં સ્વસ્થ રહેવું અને પછી બધાને સ્વસ્થ રાખવા માટેનો પૂરો પ્રયાસ કરવો એ મનને, આત્માને ઊંડી શાંતિ આપે છે. અને મારું એક જ લક્ષ્ય છે કે સામાજિક ઋણ મૃત્યુથી ચૂકવતા રહેવું. અને ભગવાનને પ્રાર્થના પણ એ છે કે જો મૃત્યુનો અંતિમ દિવસ, અંતિમ ક્ષણ હોય તો એ ક્ષણ નિસ્વાર્થ ભાવથી સેવાના રૂપમાં ઈશ્વરી કૃપાથી જો મળે તો એનો સહર્ષ સ્વીકાર કરવો એ જ અંતરની ભાવના છે, લાગણી છે.
મારું નામ ડૉક્ટર રશ્મિ ભાવસાર. ગઈ સાલ અમે લોકો આ જ જગ્યાએ અમારું ગોલ્ડન જ્યુબિલી કરી હતી અને આ જ રૂમ અમને મળી હતી ગઈ સાલ. ડૉક્ટર અતુલભાઈ, ડૉક્ટર રોહિતભાઈ, ડૉક્ટર દિલીપભાઈ બધાએ ખૂબ ખૂબ સહકાર આપ્યો છે. અતુલભાઈ એવું બીપી સરસ ગોઠવી આપ્યું છે કે આખું વર્ષ ભારત ભ્રમણ કર્યા કરે છે અને પૂર્ણકાલીન કાર્યકર્તા થઈ ગયા છે. એટલે મેં એમને એક વખત કીધું કે તમે અડધા દિવસ અહીં રહો છો ને અડધા દિવસ બહાર ફરો છો, એના કરતાં તમે ત્યાં સંઘ કાર્યાલયમાં જ રહો. કેમ કીધું? કારણ કે છે ને અડધું કામ એ કરે ને અડધું કામ હું કરું. અડધું કામ એ જતા રહે એટલે બધું મારે કરવું પડે. દાખલા તરીકે દૂધનો ડબ્બો, રોજ સવારે દૂધનો ડબ્બો એ મૂકે અને એ જતા રહે એટલે મારે મૂકવો પડે. ભૂલી જાઉં તો બધા દૂધ પી ના રહે. એટલે મેં તમે પૂર્ણકાલીન ત્યાં જાઓ, કમસે કમ દૂધનો ડબ્બો તો રોજ મૂકતા શીખી જાઓ.
અને સંઘવાળા અડધી ક્રેડિટ તો આપતા નથી.
આપે કે ના આપે એ પડી નથી. બરાબર, અસ્તુ. ચલો, ધન્યવાદ.
ચાલો, અને આ મિત્રો દિલીપને બધાને ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. વર્ષો પહેલાં થયેલી વાત વિચાર હતો, આજે ફલીભૂત થયો છે. અને અંતિમ જે કોઈ મળતા રહે ત્યાં સુધી મળતા રહેવું એ પણ પ્રભુની પ્રાર્થના કરીએ છીએ.
Good afternoon, friends, at the outset, I thank our organizers for arranging and organizing such a wonderful Golden Jubilee. And today I really feel so nostalgic amongst all of you. Today first, instead of speaking about myself and my children, I today remember one special person in my life because of whom I could become a doctor. You guys must not be knowing that. And my family is a business person, and I had 6 elder brothers. None of them had been more than 6th standard. So all my elder brothers, 6, they were not more than 6th standard. I had to fight to study, even to do my SSC. Then I went to Xavier's College, and I lost my father when I was in 10th standard. And he was a very big social worker, which I missed him a lot. And we were in the honors batch, myself, Balu and all of us. And it was my father's death anniversary, 20th of January. And I was just sitting in a corner and crying. Dr. S.J. Contractor, all those who must be from Xavier's, he was the head of the chemistry department. And he came and asked me, what happened, beta, what's wrong? So I said, today is my father's death anniversary. He passed away when he was 54. He said, no worries, from today you are my daughter. And he adopted me as a daughter. And after my inter, my mother took me to Bombay. In our house, in our community, they never allowed the girls to study because they said, how will they get married? They will not get a... So my mother brought me to Bombay to get married because our community is mostly in Bombay. And you won't believe, Dr. Contractor, he went to my house, he brought the medical form, he filled it, took all my certificates from my house, made my younger sister, many of you must be knowing Meena, and she made him practice my signature, which was signed on that form and given to the college in BS Hospital. And then he said, you will have to come and show your face. So I told my brothers, if you guys don't allow me to study, and you guys are no more my brothers. So then my brother sent me a telegram to Bombay telling us send Shaku back. I reached 1 hour before you have to show your face before you, and I came straight from the station to the hospital. I had to give my photograph, but the hair was in front, so again I had to take a picture. I gave it, and today if I am a doctor, it is because of Dr. S.J. Contractor. He is no more, but my great homage is there for him. Now my husband has not accompanied me because my mother-in-law is bedridden. And in my life, my husband has been, you all must be knowing when I was a rheumatoid patient in first semester. So I was suffering, and then when I started my MD, but then I came to see him on 26th of January itself. The same year I was in Bombay and they liked me, so I told him, but I'm having a crippling disease. So if you want to marry me, otherwise in future I don't feel that you're cheated. So he said, what does it matter? After marriage, if it took place, I would never leave you. So he accepted me with my disease very happily. So that was the greatest moral support in my life. I had my fingers synovectomized, I had my ankle synovectomized when I was in college. But after marriage, my both knees are replaced 20 years. Second one was done when Wi-Fi got operated. Same day I had done my second knee too. So, but with lots of diseases, whether it is diabetes, hypertension, asthma, I got all the inherited disease. But I'm very positive in my life. I want to convey what Louis very beautifully says. Whatever you think, you talk, you do. It goes to the universe and comes back to me. So I had a desire as a child to be a doctor. I became a doctor. I had a desire to write a book which I wrote in cosmetology, which I distributed last time, primer in cosmetology. So whatever in life, and I am still studying because I am an academic kid and you can call me bookworm also. Till today I love to give exams. I could not do my MD, I did my DCH, I did DPH, did FCGP. I worked in BNC for 31 years because I wanted to help the community. So I worked there. I retired in 2008 from BNC, and after that I started my practice. And now my mother is bedridden, and so I have stopped the morning practice. I am practicing in the evening. I am blessed with one son, Sumit Gwalani, who is a computer engineer, and he did his master's from Santa Barbara. And after that, he worked in USA and he joined Google. And he got married to a very beautiful young Gujarati girl, Falguni Vora. And they were in the US. He joined Google, and I'm proud to tell my son is the person who has made Google Pay app, which was earlier called Tej. And this year, he quitted Google, which they were not leaving him. And because as a child, he said, Mommy, I want to make my own company. He wanted to become an entrepreneur. So he started his company in Bangalore called EP5. And he has got a very nice young 6-year-old son, my grandson. called Ishan. My husband had a younger sister, 18 years younger to him. So I have adopted her as my daughter, Jyoti Gwalani, and she is in Richmond. She had done occupational therapy, and her husband is a pathologist with the urology clinic in Richmond. As far as giving to the society, when I was a kid of 5 years old, my father would hold my hand and take me to different hutmen, and we would go and give them clothes and all that when I was 5. In school, Mount Carmel, I was the social work chairman, and then I was in Xavier's again social work. And ever since then, I think that is there in my blood because of my dad. And I have adopted an orphanage in Chembur, a mentally challenged school where 365 of the days I give them free service. The school I help the children, call them Diwali's, Christmas party, buy clothes. That has become from last 20 years. And I'm very much into community service. And a lot of awards I have won in Bombay as the best doctor of Chembur. I was as the best woman at Dhule. IMA Maharashtra State had called me and felicitated me there. And I was the president of IMA Chembur in 2009, Lions Club. And I am achiever of the award from Lions International on my work on immunization in 1987. And my only aim and vision is that I should do whatever I can, and which I passed on to my son and my grandson. So they are also into that. And we really enjoy seeing smile on faces of little children and all adults and all. Thank you so much.
Raksha Kothari now. I used to be Raksha Shah. I used to be Raksha Shah, now married to Anil. So now Raksha Anil Kothari. And so we are settled in New Jersey, in USA. We have 2 daughters, Seema and Sona, and they both are physicians. My older daughter is allergy immunologist, younger one is internal medicine, working as a hospitalist. I did internal medicine after leaving India, and I practice as a hospital-based medicine all my life. And now I'm doing hospice in the inpatient unit. And my husband is a cardiologist, and he'll tell himself.
Actually, Raksha doesn't speak much. Let me tell you the way I look at Raksha's life. To me, it's like a Bollywood movie. I was a spoiled son, only son, and I was born with golden spoon. Raksha graduated from your class, thinking that she was one of the bottom few students. She came to the United States. I still remember her going for her English exam, for entrance for medical exam, with hyperemesis gravidarum. We just gave her a liter of fluid, and me and my mother-in-law took her to the English exam. She was determined, even though she was pregnant, she was determined to finish her studies, and she passed a licensing exam called FLEX in the United States, even before she started her internship. So a person who felt that she was at the bottom of the class now is finishing her licensing exam in the United States, which is considered quite difficult, not the entrance exam, license exam, before she starts the internship. She finishes the internship, it takes 2 to 10, she gets pregnant again. Her medical career is ruined. She stayed as a housewife, but she was determined to become what you call MD here, 20 years, from 75 to 95. She stayed as a housewife and as a mother. She went back to do house visitorship, what you call residency in the United States, in 92 at the age of 42 or 41, and graduated in 95. So because of her determination, she became MD 20 years after she finished MBBS. Think of taking an MD exam 20 years after finishing MBBS when you're mother of 2 children just sitting at home, That didn't stop her. She went on to become the program director of 3rd and 4th year medical students in New Jersey Medical School, and was professor of medicine before she retired, when her second daughter got her son, and she knew that now she's a proud grandmother of 4 children. Well, she's not retired, she's semi-retired, To me, that's fascinating, because I was a spoiled person. I was born with a golden spoon. And to me, for her to be determined from the time she felt that she was one of the bottom few to rise to become professor of medicine in one of the United States medical school is pretty good achievement in her life, you know.
And I think a lot of people are wondering about my hair. And everybody remembers me with my long hair. But unfortunately in 2003 I had breast cancer and I lost my hair in chemotherapy. But with the support of Nhl and my two daughters, I went through difficult time, but I have been, seems to be cancer survivor.
Before I say anything about us, I welcome two of my good friends, Jayesh Trivedi, who is a physician at Sal Hospital, and Nhl Mehta, you know him. Jayesh, I always tell him, not Jai Shri Krishna, not Jai Jinendra, I always call him Salam Alaikum, because he's the voice of Muhammad Rafi. Anyways, I come to after having graduated from Nhl Medical College, I did my MS in orthopedics in '79. I was fortunate to work with Shailesh Dave as his co-opsman and then registrar. After that, I joined and started a department of orthopedics in LG Hospital. I was fortunate to start a department because in Marinagar area, in LG Hospital, there was no orthopedic department. The smallest injury around LG Hospital, they have to go to VS. So I was very lucky to start the department. I worked there for about 11 years. Then I was transferred to Shardhaben Hospital, where I was given a task what Mani Vichari is enjoying. I was given a task of becoming, working as an orthopedic surgeon plus deputy superintendent in the hospital. Those 1.5 years were really good. But I thought if I continue to be an administrator, I'll forget orthopedics. So I left that job and continued to work as orthopedic surgeon. In 2002, I became the professor of orthopedics and I was lucky to be honorary professor. So at the age of 52, I thought, because I had become an honorary professor, I should start my practice. Here I would like to mention Rasha and Atul. The day I started my practice, they invited me to join Sal Hospital as honorary surgeon. And I'm very much indebted to them that they allowed me to work in Sal Hospital and then I continued to work there. After that, after retiring from Shardhaben Hospital and Nhl Medical College, I enjoyed working in Sal, and Dr. Ramesh Wadi, whom all of you know, invited me to join as an honorary orthopedic surgeon in Jivraj Hospital. When I was working there, Dr. Kirti Bhai invited me to GCS Hospital because they needed a professor for the medical college. I joined there, and from that 7th April, before 3 years, I still continue to work as professor. The retirement age there is 70, so next year, maybe I'll stop teaching orthopedic surgeons. Many of the people have said you should do something to this society. I observed during my orthopedic practice that the old people, the seniors in the family, is the most neglected community in most of the houses, maybe middle class and lower middle class. They have a maximum fractures because of fall. And when they get fractured, people like us may not neglect them, but because of the money, what happens that they don't do anything. The moment you say that it would be charging, I would be charging 30,000, 40,000 for this operation, this I observed in last 35 years, and one fine day I saw the statistics of the census of the election. And I found that more than 5 lakh seniors are there above 80 years in Gujarat. And there are more than 50,000 in Nepal. And maximum falls I have seen in old age. So that day I took a decision. Anybody who is more than 80, super senior citizen, I would treat their fractures free of cost. I'm lucky, may be the richest man or the poorest man in the society. I'm lucky for the last 3 years, I've continued that. And I have to select a date from when to start. So I selected 2nd October, Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, as the first day. From that day onwards, in this 2nd October, I finished 3 years. I've still continued, and that is the only thing which gives me real peace of mind. Other people, they pay me. I enjoy that. Nobody would not like to enjoy the money, but the maximum enjoyment comes from treating these super senior citizens without any charges. Few of my friends have joined me in this. I'm waiting for 6 orthopedic surgeons to join this. The moment 6 of them join me, we are going to advertise officially in the newspapers. Come to us, we'll treat you free of cost. If I do that alone, and if I advertise, I would be in debt already. I would not be earning at all. Anyways, my wife, Pankaj Khair Shah, she has worked, she joined medical college, in the same medical college. Not possible.
I have worked as an anesthetist in VA hospital. Now I am retired and enjoying life.
The moment I said that we are going to organize this type of get-together, she was ready because 3 of her best friends were to come. And many of my best friends were to attend this. That's why she came with me. She had a chance of saying, Jaun chalse, Manathio. But the moment she hears, Munira is there, Shubha is there, so Chandra Chokri and Triputi. You know how it does. And who will go, and all the friends I'm going to meet. Because most of the people are in close contact, directly or indirectly. Anyways, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thanks.
Yeah, I don't have much to say anything since we met last time. Life has been good, excellent, nothing more I can expect. Oh, I'm getting more than I desired. And I'm a practicing psychiatrist, but for the last 3 years I read everything but psychiatry. And I just to renew my license, I do some CME here and there. And I enjoy the golf, I enjoy the spiritual readings. I am learning Sanskrit, and we have 2 daughters. And since we met last time, I think the sad event happened in my life was my daughter was very sick. And you know, you talk about the friendship. Pankaj Kaka's son, who is in Dallas, he helped me a lot. And when Meenakshi and Kamal came to know, they really were upset that I didn't inform them because Kamal is a cardiologist and he knows a lot of cardiologists. So one of his friends is following my daughter and she's doing very well. And we are going to meet them in 2 days. They are coming here. Anything else? And I enjoy friendship. I keep in touch with most of you all. Whenever I come, I enjoy meeting you all. And not many people come to visit my Austin. So if you decide to come to Dallas to see Meenakshi and Kamal, I would come and visit you all there. So, because Dallas is more fun than Austin. So just let us know and we will host you. We'll try our best to. And you know, Meenakshi and we talk very rarely. But when she calls, it feels very close. You know, she's been a wonderful friend. And I remember when we went to her daughter's wedding and my daughter was with me.